Started playing the game and I almost forgot I was wanting to do another video, guys. Let's talk about that metaverse. I'm Young Solar Flame, the Super Solar Nova Tarot. And I had a download the other day. It was, I don't know if I had seen a post. It was just like basically the metaverse, whatever Mark Zuckerberg or in the Facebook guys are doing, they're letting us know that we're back in the times of Noah. Because in the times of Noah, in the times of Enoch, Enoch was transformed into the angel Metatron, and Metatron had a cube, Metatron's cube. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the whole science behind the construct of the metaverse. This is more than just a digital world. It's a whole spiritual realm. It's a whole nother dimension being created here. I was supposed to talk about this since last week. It's just like Spirit says, let's get into it. I didn't know what they wanted to say anyway, so I was like, hold on, I have to channel the message. Yeah, whatever entities that this guy Mark Zuckerberg he's definitely channeling. He's definitely having some communication with spirits on a higher realm. They basically gave him the sciences to construct this spiritual realm here. Basically, the goal is they want to leave the physical bodies behind. They eventually want to assimilate the minds into that digital realm. This is kind of what VR was preparing us for in the early 90s, and then it made its emergence in the late 2015-16 with the Oculus devices, the Google Glass that never came out, Google Glass, all these things. Yeah, it's like they to get us all excited about it, to go there and fall in love with it, but it was like a trap. It was definitely a tool for the demons or the demonic ones, the fallen ones, to trap us in a reality where they have control and where they have where they can basically manipulate us. Because it's like, think about this: if we are in this false reality in our minds, get stuck here in this world, our bodies are just vegetables back here. It's like they trap your mind in there. It's almost like the Matrix. You remember whenever they pull the plug out the back of the head? It's like basically their mind goes dead because their mind gets trapped in the system. You're already in this holographic world, like your soul is being anchored in this body. So if you take your mind out of this, it's basically like they have trapped your soul in this artificial construct. Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in, because I don't see nobody saying nothing. So I see y'all just kind of watching. Yeah. But what I'm seeing with this is they trying to use the celebrities and the people that have social status to try to push this agenda, to try to make people go along with it. Like, yeah, it's good and all that. They have already pre-rolled out these Oculus and got people caught up in these worlds, these metaverse games and everything like that. But what happens when a great percentage of the world starts using it? Have you ever seen the movie Ready Player One? It's basically like they had the whole world having a life inside the game, but they didn't have the same type of life like they had in the real world. It's basically like they living in a fantasy. Now that's a real illusion. If you thought this was a Matrix, that shit is a Matrix. If I ever seen one, this is what the angels are saying. So they say beware of what the devices that you get attached to. You see, just like how we got used to social media, and it's like you basically, a lot of people, they really don't do nothing else but check the timeline every 5 minutes. They take your power with the strength card in reverse here. It's like they assimilate these programs into your life, and then it just basically takes control over your reality. And then this, it's basically they are using celestial magic right here. They're using celestial incantations to support this augmented reality. It's basically spiritual glamour is basically what it is. And these fallen angels, and next thing you know, are going to be possessing people's souls and everything, tormenting people's souls in that reality. It's because you have been assimilated into a world that was not meant for you. Just like the Nephilim were not meant to dwell in purgatory, or they were not meant to dwell in Sheol, in any other place in heaven, because they weren't obviously part of the plan. And this is what's happening. They trying to figure out how to assimilate us in a world that they control, because they don't have control over this world now. So they have to get us to believe in this virtual reality. And this also go along with the chips and the sickness and the viruses and things going on in the world are definitely projected by the powers that be. If they can't alive us, they have to put us in a mind control manipulation type state. This is basically the energies I'm picking up here. It's just on a massive scale. Like, you thought Zuckerberg was actually the one who came up with this shit. It's like it was a bunch of skilled witches and scientists who came together and actually were channeling fallen angels. Basically, they had worked with fallen angels. Um, they wasn't moved forward by themselves. Well, you think they was getting all this tech and all this reverse? Basically, it was coming to an end of an age. It was coming to the grips of their power, the losing over our race and a species that's basically was evolving and going into the future and evolving back into their higher selves and their spiritual evolution. They were back ascending into the beings that they were originally meant to be, and created in the likeness of the Most High. So they had to put out this worldwide deception. 15 fell out of my pocket. That's balance. Yeah, they had to throw off the balance here. Yeah, they had to they had to try to cut us off what your ancestors. They tried to cut us off from the downloads, the messages, the incoming signals. This is what I'm hearing. They definitely was trying to disrupt the downloads. But basically, where I'm seeing this is coming from the people, like the trillionaires, the people who like put out the sacrifices, like the Pope and the Queen and the big people like Rothschilds and all that call shots and stuff like that. All right, yeah. So basically, the people who call the shots here, who basically run the world, is basically it's like they're just really soft preparing the people for this takeover. They see how they got the people all in a social media frenzy. So basically, the next step is they rolled out those signals and see how people was gonna accept that. So it's like, okay, we're gonna give these people these devices that are a rebate, and they're gonna get all hooked in this augmented virtual reality, and we're gonna have their mind. This is what they were saying. This was their plan. but they have to perfect it. They know they can't just come out with it in any kind of way because people are going to be suspicious, because people are believing more and more on the quote unquote conspiracy theories and things like that, and people are starting to you know, second guess things. So they have to do it as best as possible. Oh, that's not what it is. Oh, don't be superstitious. That's what they're saying. So basically, the fallen angels have gave them magical incantations, and they have showed them how to create a magical reality. You gotta get off that, man. You gonna hurt yourself. So jumping off the bed, or jumping off the bed like the top ropes. Yeah. So basically, this magic is in the form of an internet or a program or some type of it's basically a modern day dimensional rift, because if you think about it, it feels so real. Like once your mind gets used to the augmented graphics and things like that, your mind really can't tell the difference between this and that. Like it's so surreal. Like, so you don't think they can perfect it and tune it to a way to where it seems so realistic, you might not want to go back to the real thing. That's what they're trying to get people to be into. They're trying to get people to buy into it. It's demonic though. But what they're doing right now is they're trying to perfect it because they're worried that a lot of people are going to reject it, and that's going to make the sales go down, and their plan won't work as they've been planning this for years, guys. Yeah, with this, see, I'm seeing right here is like basically they want to keep you doped up. It's like they want to make it seem like it's so peaceful. They're gonna make it so pleasant. You're gonna be able to buy you houses. You're gonna be able to have you land. You're gonna be able to have all the things that you could have had in the real life, but you ain't gotta go nowhere. You're gonna have it at the touch of your finger, at the snap of your finger. They won't tell you you really free. You can go anywhere you want. You could be anywhere in an instant. But we know in reality, you can be anywhere in an instant. They're gonna promise you God-like abilities and all kinds of things like that on this virtual reality. But what about the real world that God created for you to dwell in and have dominion over? That's why they warned that in the days of Noah, in the end of days, it shall be just like in the days of Noah. It shall come again. You see, history is just repeating itself, and the devil uses the same old tactics time and time and time and time again. Yeah. So it's like uh they've been wanting to roll this project out, but it's like they're being blocked right now because it's not quite the time for this. But they know if they unveil it right now, they only gonna get a certain amount of people. So they basically trying to maximize the amount of people that they get caught and stuck into this artificial world. Because at this point, not everybody is gonna be able to afford one of those devices. So it's basically like they not gonna give away. You actually gotta pay for your enslavement. That's how wicked they are. They want you to pay for your enslavement. They're gonna charge you a couple hundreds of dollars just to buy that, and then you gotta have money on your cards to have cryptocurrencies to buy things in the metaverse. So they're gonna make their money all the way around, and they're gonna do you just like they do you in the real world. It's gonna be worse though. People think this shit is gonna be cool. This shit is gonna be worse. You're getting mind manipulated in a place that's not real. You're buying things with real money in a place that's not real. Because at the end of the day, what if the servers get shut off? How you gonna access all your riches and all your abundance in this fake world? This shit makes no sense if you ask me. It's a problem waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but bad news coming from this. This is what Spirit is saying. So Spirit is saying, be on the lookout. This is definitely a warning. This is a precursor. Don't go for this metaverse and all this goddamn super new age shit. Yeah. Because that shit, you're going to pay a whole lot of money. You're going to give some money to that, but it's going to make you miss out on the blessings that's in the real world. How you going to get, how God going to bless you in a world that's not real? That's the devil's going to be controlling it. They're going to be the ones controlling the prizes and the rewards and all of that. God don't have nothing to do with that. Spirit says stay away from that. You understand? These people are really trying to trap you. This is what this metaverse shit is about. And they're hoping that you be careless and you just walk right into it blindly. Yeah, they just hope you don't see it coming, because it's like all of this is supposed to be a secret. They counting on people not realizing that history just repeating itself. They counting on people not researching their history and researching the stories of the ancients that came before them. People not looking and realizing that they really didn't have no problem if they really didn't buy into the wicked's plans to control. Everything that the masses governments put out, they buy it, they eat it up. Oh, that's cool. That's the newest new. Everything that they put out for you to consume, to destroy yourself, to fall, you consume. Everything that they put out ain't good. If they just came out with it, if it's supposedly new, then I'm 9 times out of 10, it's to destroy you. Yeah, it's to trap you. It's to confuse you. It's to confound you. It's to bind you. Everything is about taking over your soul. You don't get that's all these people care about. It's only taking your soul, trapping your soul, trying to get you stuck here. Yeah. Trying to keep you confused. They don't want you to know what's being done in the dark. Be quiet, Jay. Yeah. Two of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like they spending millions and millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars designing this, so that way they can figure out a way to draw people in this. So it's like they trying to pull people in this without them even really knowing that they're drawing them into this. They're trying to be sneaky about it. It's like they're trying to crash the world systems. They trying to make everybody buy digital money, digital this, something, a system that they control. Have you ever found it funny that the guy who created Bitcoin remains anonymous today? Let me tell you something. These people who created Bitcoin is the same people who they saying they trying to free the money system from. The people created another source and make it seem like it was for the people, and put the objective of decentralizing a currency from the control of a government. But this is the same people that is controlling the government and making the government go in default itself. Think about that. It's the same people. They control both sides of everything, like they control both sides of the war. All you got to do is just like open your eyes and see the truth. They control the red and the blue. See, they're deceiving you. The same person that created these cryptocurrency, that cryptocurrency way back, what, 2009, 2010, or whatever like that. They knew that they was gonna get the people on their side, and they making it seem like, oh yeah, we big, we against the government, but we are the government, but we gonna control it and make it seem like we a rebel faction. But just like they do the people that's overseas, like when you're in war, you don't know that they control the rebel factions, and they control the soldiers that go in to, so say, fight the terrorists. They control the terrorists. They give the terrorists the weaponry, and then when the terrorists use the weaponry, they send in the troops, and they make it look like they saving it. But you sent the problem, you made the problem, and you had the answer. That's some crazy shit. Yeah, it's mind control. You understand? They don't want you to realize that they sabotaging, they manipulating, they depending on you to believe this bullshit. I got 4 people here, 8 likes, 12. It's definitely is trying to trap a generation. Yeah, whole generation. This is one of the devil's greatest tactics. Uh the fallen working with the government here, like I say, to try to bring Nimrod back to life. They're trying to rebuild Solomon's temple, another Tower of Babel. It's history is happening all over again, guys. It's happening all over again. But they're gonna be heartbroken because they just don't know that God got a plan. Yeah, they just don't know that God is picking and activating his chosen for this message. People that's directly from his bloodline to take on these wicked people, these wicked dictators that want to enslave mankind. Yeah, they just think that they doing all of this stuff in the darkness and that they're gonna get away with it. You understand what I'm saying? But God's chosen is all over this. They're not they're not gonna be successful. It's not gonna transpire the way. Every time that they make plans to go against Son of Man, it don't never happen the right way. They always get confounded just when they think they have seen the outcome. It's ever changing. Yeah, God does it. Look, when you think you've seen it all, it changes. I am full of light. Yeah, that's it, guys. They told me to stop right there. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. Don't be deceived by the tactics of the devil. The devil is still trying to use the same old tricks over and over and over, and manipulate us with the same things that he tried in biblical days against God's disciples and apostles and prophets. All right, guys. I'm out. I'm Young Solar Flame. This is Super Solar Nova Tarot. Good night, guys.